त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We realized we weren't audible earlier, so this should reach you now. Welcome to another evening of Sahaja Yoga meditation. We are very lucky to have Madhav, a guest tonight, who's going to talk to us about thoughtless awareness and also feeling that quality within ourselves. For those of us who are joining us for the first time, not to worry, we will take you through the realization and explain a little bit about Sahaja Yoga to you. And to the participants here as well, we'll look after you well, so not to worry. And if you have any questions, hold them, because at the end of the session tonight, you can ask, and we will have a few people who should be able to help you. So we'll go with Sahaja Yoga, the chart at the back, which is visible to you. That is the internal diagram of our body. Thank you, Surinder. That's well visible now. And the picture of the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, is there for you to see. She started this in 1970 at the time of, there was a great deal of unrest, unease, and seeking at the same time. A lot of people were looking for answers in their lives. And she decided to give people their liberation en masse and free. And this is not a new technique that she developed. It's a very old technique, but she modified it so that we didn't have to spend years trying to cleanse our system to achieve the realization, but to get it straight away. So that chart shows us our subtle system, the left side, which is the blue side, the right side, which is the yellow side on that chart. Those are the two aspects of a personality. We can be quite aggressive and dominating if we overuse our yellow side, our right side. And if the left side is very weak, people tend to get depressed. So there are a lot of imbalances in our lives, a lot of imbalances in our thoughts and in our conditionings. And Shri Mataji made that easy by allowing the Kundalini, which is situated in the triangular bone at the base of the spine on that chart. Shri Mataji allowed the Kundalini to be awakened. And as the Kundalini rises, and she is our mothering energy within us, source of love that we were born with and is awakened through this meditation. And as she rises through each of those chakras within us, the energy centers, she awakens the qualities of those chakras. And also she comes up to her head. You see those two sort of balloons, the yellow and the blue one, that's the ego and the superego. She, Mother Kundalini, pulls down the ego and superego, and she comes through the top chakra, the fontanelle bone, which is on top of her head. And that is where we receive a connection to the all-pervading power. In some ways, this is a bit of a momentous jump in humanity, and it is very easy to achieve. So we're going to go through that right away. All of us who are sitting here, notice you've taken your shoes off. This is really great. For our participants online, grateful if you could take your shoes off, please. You're still welcome to sit on your most comfortable favorite chair. We will put our hands on our lap, palms up, open, and we are going to use our right hand and place it on the left side of our body on various energy centers, and we're going to ask for that energy to be awakened. How strongly it awakens within yourself, how strongly you feel the experience is entirely up to you and your desire. So we're going to close our eyes to bring our attention inside, and we're going to address the mothering energy within us to go through this process of realization. So right hand we place on the left side. We're going to work on the left side of our body. Let's place our right hand on the left-hand side on the heart. Please close your eyes. If you wish to keep your eyes open, you can watch Shri Mataji's photograph here. She helps to take care of our thoughts. But if you can't close your eyes, then we just help to bring our attention inside. So just watch your breathing for a moment or two. And here we're going to address the mothering energy within us. And you can just quietly ask, Mother Kundalini, what is my purpose on this earth? Mother Kundalini, who am I? We bring our right hand under the heart, on the upper part of the rib cage. And here we ask another question. Mother Kundalini, am I my own teacher? Am I my own master? And now we move our hand where the leg meets the body, again on the left-hand side. Just place your right hand on the crease between the leg and the body. This is the area of pure knowledge within us. And here we are going to express our pure desire, ardent desire, to ask the mothering energy to give us the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. The pure knowledge that we are asking for is the knowledge of our subtle system, the state of our chakras, our weaknesses, our strengths. And this is where we get connected and we feel them on our fingertips. So each of those chakras in our body is connected to us through our fingertips. We can feel those chakras. They condition on our fingertips. Bringing our right hand up under the heart area. Here we are going to affirm this time. Instead of asking a question, we are going to affirm, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own teacher. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own master. So we don't require, we don't have to rely on other people and their ideas, their views. We follow the right path ourselves, and you have that confidence within yourself. You develop that confidence within yourself to know what is right and what is wrong. You don't have to follow others. We move our hand up to the heart on the left-hand side. And here we are going to affirm, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. I am not this body. I am not my mind. I am not my fears, worries, my angst. I am the Spirit. And the quality of the Spirit is the quiet, unending source of joy. So it is not that we feel very elated and happy and then you feel the depression. So it's not those extremes. It's very balanced, in the middle, very quiet, still, steady joy. So let's establish that quality within us by repeating a few times, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. And now we move up to the, again, on the left-hand side of our neck. So bring your hand forward and place it on the left-hand side of your neck. And as you do that, just move your head towards your right shoulder. And this is the area of guilt within us. And if we do tend to have the habit of adopting guilt or feeling guilty for no reason, it's time to let go of that guilt, because the Kundalini can't rise if we continue to hold that big bag of guilt within us. So I'm going to say a few times, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. I am not guilty. And now please bring your hand and place it on your forehead. And as you do that, apply a little bit of pressure with your fingertips and your palm. And just cradle your head into your hand. Here we are going to forgive everyone in general. So you don't have to think of any particular person or a circumstance or a situation. In general, we are going to forgive. And it is really important to forgive. So it's no use to us. It's not helpful to us to hold grudges and to hold the anger and the resentment, because it only hurts us, doesn't affect the other person. So the smartest thing to do is to not give the person who's caused harm the power to hurt us. And the best way to do that is to say, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. And now we place our right hand at the back of the head. And as you do that, please tip your head up towards the sky. And here we are going to forgive ourselves. Mother Kundalini, please forgive me for all the mistakes that I have committed, knowingly or unknowingly, towards my spirit and towards my ascent. Please forgive me for my habits. Please forgive me for my mistakes. Now for the last and most important one, stretch your right hand nice and wide. Please place the palm of your right hand on top of your head, the soft part, fontanelle bone area, which is what the Greeks called. This is where the fountain of Kundalini comes through. So it's a soft part that the children have when they're born. So good pressure with your palm on your head, and you can lower your head forward. Bit of pressure, and we are going to rotate our scalp in a clockwise direction, and the direction is very easy. Starting from your left, bring it forward to your right, going back to your left, forward, right and back. That's the movement. As we slowly rotate our scalp with all our heart. And yes, Shri Mataji does respect our freedom, so we have to ask for it here. For the first time, people for the first time, please ask, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. And for those of us that are not joining for the first time, you can ask for Mother Kundalini, please strengthen and establish my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization and please establish my connection. Let me feel the connection. You can bring your right hand back onto your lap, palm up, but keep your attention back on top of your head. Just watch that space just for a moment or two. See how you feel on top of your head. See how you feel on your hands, especially your palms. And more importantly, also see how you feel within yourself. Often our breathing slows down a bit. Shoulders relax. Then you do feel a certain calm that descends upon us. And that is the first step of a mothering energy, the Kundalini rising. You slowly open your eyes. And we're just going to try and get you to take your right hand, bring it up to the top of your head. And what you're looking for here is cool or warm breeze on the palm of your hand or on your head. And we're going to change our hands. So we're going to use the left hand now and see how you feel, because sometimes one hand is stronger than the other. Yeah. You can bring your left hand down as well. So for those of us who felt cool on our palms, on top of our head, Kundalini has awakened and risen. And for those of us who feel a little bit of heat coming through or tingling sensation, that's good as well, because it does demonstrate that the Kundalini has risen. And as she's coming through, she's clearing our chakras. If there are any chakras that are weak and need cleansing, that's her job now. So that's our realization, and we will show you how to balance yourself as well. Mother, would you show us how to do that, and also just explain a little bit about thoughtlessness?
Sure. So I think if at the end of that Kundalini rising process or the realization process, you felt a moment of thoughtlessness or peace or calm or relaxation or emptiness or quiet, that's what we want to be doing, what we want to feel every time. And a good way of making sure it happens every time and getting yourself ready for it to happen every time is balancing. And when we mean by balancing, we mean that if you've had a really rough emotional day and you've kind of had a fight with your boss or your kids and you're feeling a bit worked up, you just want to let that all go. Or if you've had a very busy day and you're just feeling very organized and you're rushing around, you want to let that go. So you can do kind of two things to let that go. And the first...
Have you had a very busy day today? Okay.
There's two things you can do. And the first one is that you put your right hand on your lap. So you put your left hand on your lap and your right hand towards the ground. And what we're doing here is that if you look on that chart over there, there's a blue line, and that's your kind of emotional side. And what we're asking to do is just to let all of that emotion and all that kind of feelings that you just want to get rid of out of your system. And the easy way to do it is you just ask that Mother Kundalini again, please take all the emotion out of my left side through my right hand into the earth. And we say the earth because we want to use the elements. And the earth is a relaxing and a calming element. And we just want to say that. So you can close your eyes. You can say to yourself, maybe once or twice, or if you want to do it 3 times, as many times as you want to do it, but not too many. Mother Kundalini, please take all the emotions and all the disturbances out of my left side to my right hand into the earth. And while you're doing that, just feel on your left hand. You might feel a tingling, or you might feel a movement, or like something's brushing across your hand. And all that is that's all the emotions. That's kind of a physical manifestation of all of that coming out of your left side with your right hand. Just let it all come out. Just relax and let it all come out. And now we might be quick on this just so we don't get too stuck. But at home, you can do this whenever you're kind of feeling emotional, or you're feeling tired. And it's something that we can do quite quickly and that you don't need to do for too long.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're probably thinking, well, I've done that left side, that emotional part of me. What if I'm feeling very organized or rushing? And that's easy. That's similar. So you put your right hand on your lap and your left hand towards the air, because the air is cooling. And it's the opposite of what we did before. But you ask the same question or the same request. You say, Mother Kundalini, please take all the heat and all the rushing out of my right side to my left hand into the air. And you just want to let it go. And as before, just feel your hands. You can close your eyes and just relax, take a deep breath, and try and get to that peaceful, calming stage where all the heat and all the rushing, all the busyness is out of your right side through your left hand into the air. I'm feeling a bit relaxed. I don't know if anybody else feels a difference or feels a bit calmer.
How do you feel?
So,
Feel warm? Okay, we'll go through another meditation. Hopefully it should get better by then.
Yeah, and like it's nice because you don't have to worry about chasing immediate results. It never has to feel perfect. It just has to feel a little bit better and a little bit more relaxed. And that's all we want to do, because what you really want to do is be quiet and be thoughtless.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Why is thoughtless important?
Well, I mean, I think you can say it's thoughtless. Sorry, it's important for a number of reasons. I mean, the first is that it's just nice. It's nice to feel quiet. We're busy all the time and we're thinking all the time. So it's nice just to be quiet for a second because it relaxes you. We can also say it's important because when you're thoughtless after doing Sahaja Yoga meditation, that mother kundalini, that feminine power, the sacrum bone, rises to the top of your head.
Can you see?
Yeah. And when it rises to the top of your head, you get a connection to that all-pervading power, that kind of bigger unconscious power. And some people call it God, or some people call it the collective unconscious, but you just feel a connection to that. And that's important.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important because it makes you feel better, and it gives you a sense of relaxation, and it improves your health. So there's a range of different things. And then you're probably thinking, well, but what is it actually to be thoughtless? You know how it is to feel thoughtless, but is there kind of another explanation? And the lady whose picture is on the poster, Shri Mataji, she gives a really nice explanation that I like. And she says that when you're thinking, the thoughts are going up and down like waves on a graph. And when you become thoughtless, those waves elongate and they become longer, and the gaps between each thought become a bit longer. And that's what you're feeling. You're feeling the gap between one thought and another. And in that gap, that's where you want to be.
And that's the silence, I suppose.
That's silence.
Mental silence, people call. And
it's a state where you're aware of things. Like you might be aware of it being sunny, or you might be aware of the people around you, but you're not reacting to them and you're not thinking about them. You're not thinking about, the dinner that you have to cook, or the day that you just had, and all the things that happened before and that happens after. You're just being silent and you're enjoying the present moment. That's really, really special.
Present moment, which is not something that our society tends to pause at and pay attention. It's either the past or constantly the future. Present is right now.
It's right now, which is really important. And even if you're not into spirituality, or people who aren't aware of spirituality, they're often chasing that. So the example is in sports, they talk about being in the zone. And that's just a state where you're not thinking, you're just reacting, but not even reacting, you're just aware of things.
Witnessing.
You're witnessing. That's a better way of saying you're witnessing things. And in that state, things seem to work out for you because you're not being pushed by things, you're not being pulled by things. They're just happening and they work out. And whatever happens, happens nicely. But that's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
I think the important thing is let's feel it. And I think a good way of feeling it is listening to Shri Mataji, because she's got to talk on how to feel it. And I think Vara might just put it on. And I think it's already on. I don't know if it's on the LE.
You can come forward if you like.
May God bless you. Let us all meditate now. There is no need for tying up your kundalinis. There is no need to give yourself bandhan. There's no need at all to do anything. If you just come up to that stage just now, there's no need to raise your hands and tying up your kundalini. Not necessary. Nothing is to be done. Your kundalinis are already tied up. Assume that situation. That's all. That's what you are. The Veeras, and not the stupid. May God bless you all. May God bless you. Respect yourself. Respect. May God bless you all. There's nothing more important to me than to see you rise to that level of understanding of your own values and worth and discretion. You have to become sweet, nice people. But very, very powerful. That you can control yourself, your tongues and your things. You control, complete control of yourself. May God bless you again. Please meditate. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Put your both the hands towards me. Put your attention onto Sahasrara. Just your attention onto Sahasrara. You are in my Sahasrara, all of you just now. Put your attention to your Sahasrara. There's no thought, nothing. Just put your attention to it. And just rise up to that point. There's no drama about it. There's nothing artificial. It's actualization. All weaknesses are to be left behind. Let's be strong people or strong values. With dignity and sobriety. silence, absolute inner silence. And one need not talk too much to jabber, to talk frivolously is not your way. Feel it in your heart, your own dignity. Your own glory. The serenity of behavior. We are all saints, but saints of very high quality, not ordinary type. Put your attention to सहस्त्रार. चित्त अपने सहस्त्रार ठेवायचं. अपने सहस्त्रार पे अपना चित्त रखें. Any thought coming, say, not this, not this, not this. May God bless you.
And the talk. Thank you, Vara, for choosing such a brilliant piece. Or was it you, Madam? I'm not quite sure.
I think I really like that one. And I think it's really important because I think it emphasizes that the main thing is to get into thoughtless awareness. And we're going to show you, we showed you how to raise your Kundalini at the beginning and get realization. And we'll show you a quick way for you to do this at the beginning of every meditation, which Shri Mataji talked about, called raising the Kundalini and giving the bandhan. And we talked about balancing, but the really important main thing is to become thoughtless. And the way to do that is you put your attention on the top of your head, on the Sahasrara center, and then you just let all those thoughts go by, and you don't engage with them, you don't react to them. You just let them go. You say, not this one, not this one. I think that's really important.
Are you going to show us how to raise a
Yes,
Kundalini?
that's the next thing.
That, okay.
So
Right.
at the beginning, we did affirmations where you let us, by putting our hands on the left side of our body.
Mm-hmm.
The quick way to do this, that you can do at the beginning of when you want to get into meditation and when you finish, or you can do it when you're a bit unsure about something or you're going somewhere, is very easy. And what you do is you put your left hand in front of you, and then with your right hand, you revolve around it and you take it to the top of your head, your Sahasrara energy center. You make one knot. And we do that 3 times. And on each time, we do one more knot. So we do it 2 times, 1, 2, and we'll do it a 3rd time. And the reason we do it 3 times is because they're 3 energy lines or 3 channels.
Yeah.
And then the second thing we do is we do a bandhan, and that's a protection, literally. And we start on our left hand, our right hand on top, and we go once back and forth, or forth and back, I guess. We do that 7 times, and that's for the 7 energy centers. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if it's your first time, now you know a quick way of 1, getting ready to meditate, and 2, getting into meditation. So the way that you get ready to meditate is that you do your Kundalini bandhan at the beginning, and then you can do your balancing quickly, and then you get into meditation. And then getting into meditation is the most important bit. And I don't know if we have time to do it again.
Short one? Let's do just a 2-minute short one.
Sure.
Okay.
So as before, put our hands out. Sure. We'll finish a bit earlier today, I think. We'll put our hands out. Take a big deep breath, or as many deep breaths as you want, not too many. And just close your eyes and you can take your glasses off. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes. What we're going to do is we're going to get our attention and we're going to put it at the base of our spine. You can raise it with your hand from the base of your spine in front of yourselves up to the top of your head. And just put it there. So you physically imagine you're putting it on top of your head. You can do that 2 more times. So you do it 3 times. This is a good way of when you get distracted or when you're feeling like it's not really happening, of just doing it. So you feel like you literally have put your attention on top of your head on your Sahasrara energy center. And then just leave it there and let it sit. Don't imagine the picture of it sitting there. Just have your attention there. And if you want later, you can put your hand above your head and you can just feel a little bit of cool or a little bit of tingling or a little bit of something. You just want to feel. Then take a big deep breath. Keep your attention right on top, and if it starts to fall down, you can just do that again. Physically pull it right up to the top. And if a thought comes, you can just say, not this one. Or you can just let it go, but you don't interact with it. You just let it happen. It's just a thought. You're not that thought. might get ready to finish up there, but I hope everyone felt a little bit of cool on their hands, or they felt peaceful.
I certainly did.
Relaxed, yeah.
Yes. And I hope you did as well.
And I think it's also important to say that you don't need to control your mind. Like you just surrender it and let it happen. And the thoughts, they go by and they come and they go, but you just have to kind of relax about it, because it might be that you sit for 5 minutes and you only really feel thoughtless for about 10 seconds. But as long as you feel
I like the word you use,
yeah.
surrender it
Yeah.
rather than control it, because there's a bit of a difference between controlling
yeah.
or being controlled.
Yeah. No, it's
such.
important that you just kind of let it happen.
Mhm.
And because it might only be that you feel thoughtless for a minute or 10 seconds. But as long as you felt relaxed and calm and thoughtless, that's what really matters. So I guess we can finish up the same way we
Okay.
with
Lead
the
us
bandha.
through. Yeah.
We can do that again just to finish up. So raise it around our right hand around our left, we tie 1 knot. And we do it again a second time, and we tie 2 knots. And we do it a third time, and we tie 3 knots. And with our right hand on our left, we go 1/2 circle and back. That's 1. We do that 7 times. That's 2, 3, and it's 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. And so even though we've done that, we did it at the end and we do it at the beginning, and we know how to balance. The main thing again is always to meditate, because that's what's really, really important.
Yeah. So for those of us who joined us for the first time, your Kundalini has been awakened, and now it's up to you to nurture it and nourish it. And you can do that by meditation. And as Mara was saying, that it doesn't need to be a long period of time, but it needs to be short with good quality. So try and do that every day if you can, and find a time, find a little space where you can sit by yourself and you are not having to rush or answer your phone. Give yourself 5 minutes and see how you feel. If you're joining us from Canberra, do come and join us in person in Belconnen. This is where we have a lovely space here. So it's much nicer if you can be here in person. We have a few people here, which is very nice. And if you're joining us from interstate or overseas, we were delighted to have your company and look forward to having you again. If you have any questions, please ask. And also I'd like to say thank you to Madhav, of course, for coming. But also there's a little team behind which you don't see them at all, but they're the ones who actually keeps connected through technology. So I'd like to say thank you to Sarah and Wara as well for helping us behind the scenes. Couldn't do it without them. Archana, how did you go today?
I'm feeling better now.
How did you feel on your hands?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. Is it a bit more balanced?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. If there are any questions, please ask. You've got a few moments and a few people can help you answer them.
Percy says thank you.
Okay. Percy. Okay. Great. Glad you enjoyed it, Percy. And not sure where you're joining us from, but if you have access to a Sahaja Yoga center or a meditation area class near you, please do go and join them, because it's quite powerful online, but it is pretty brilliant when you sit with people. It's quite a different experience. So we hope you get yourself that lovely experience by going and meeting up your local collective with your members would be very happy to meet you and help you. But thank you for joining us as well. If there are no questions, perhaps we just play some music for people to continue meditating. We'll try not to interfere with your meditation and let you carry on with your meditation now. And thank you for joining us. And we look forward to your company next week. Thanks, Madhav. Archana, do you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask?